Okay, friends, it's Darkest Dungeon. It's week. What is this? 118. Wow. We're just about to go take on the Brigand 18-pounder. We are still looking to replace a couple of deaths that we had. Let's go back class. What am I trying to replace? So, I'd love another man-at-arms. We've got enough cultists. We actually have no Vestals. So we've got 3 Plague Doctors. I don't know if that's too much. Anyway, if we can pick up another Vestal, maybe another 2 Vestals. Antiquarians are a touch low as well. Yes, I think so. I was doing some offline grinding and I built the Outsiders Bonfire, so plus 2 additional respite points if you have at least 1 A-bomb, Hellion or Leper in your party. Performance Hall we built quite a while ago for the Jester. We only have the 1 Jester though, so we should probably build or buy a second one. Wait, didn't we? No, we got 2 Jesters. Okay, never mind. They're in treatment. Stress, Speed, and Finale. Puppet Theatre, House of the Yellow Hand, Crit and Scouting. Pretty good. That one I want. Arbalest, Houndsmaster, Man-at-Arms. Accuracy and max HP, especially for the Houndsmaster. Athenaeum, Antiquarian, Occultist, Plague Doctor, Blight Skill, Debuff Skill. Actually, that we should probably go for next. And hell, we can build it. Hell yeah! So Blight Skill, Debuff Skill, and Knowledge Curios heal stress for Antiquarian, Occultist, Plague Doctor. Got to bear that in mind. Here's the squad we're going to take down this 18-pounder with. Frosty Towel, because he's probably our best healer, if I'm honest. I love these skills. The only thing I worry about a little is that he can't hit position 3. For the final battle, I might switch out one of these skills just for Reign of Sorrows. However, all 3 of the other people can hit position 3, which is the key thing in this fight. So you can hit the guy that lights the matchstick. The A-bomb is particularly good in this fight because you just use a rake. It's a boss fight, so a rake really adds up the damage. Ramadi, obviously you can hit position 1 and 2, even more if it's marked, and position 3, which is super important. And of course the Arbalest is pretty damn good against this 16-pounder. Hit mark target, bang it with a sniper shot. So what I'm imagining is when this 16-pounder fight happens, Roussel is just going to be using Rake to be hitting the cannon and the position 1 Brigand. Bossy Towel will be using Punish and then healing the other guys to hit the guy in position 1 is quite scary a lot of the time. Then it's pretty much going to be Ramadi Redleg's job to just keep using Finish Him to hit the guy that lights the matchstick. And then Bassett, it's her job to mark the cannon and just pound the cannon hard. 100 damage versus marked, so double damage versus marked. Plus 15% crit with extra, that's 28% crit. Actually, there's critical chance, weapon base, trinket. I've got 2 trinkets giving me crit chance, so it should actually be that should be plus, only adding the plus 5. So it's actually 15 plus 8, so 23% chance, plus 9, so 32% chance to crit. Right, okay. Before we go in, I want to keep locking in positive quirks on my higher level guys, who eventually need to help us explore the Crimson Court. We've got to take down the Viscount. Colgatlo. Won't take in prayer activity. We'll never drink. That's fine. So what have we locked down? We've got Early Riser, Speed of Torch above. Speed on first round is great. Good in the Warrens. Crit of HP below. Should we lock in crit clutch hitter? It's a bit generic. That's fine. So anything that helps with healing we're going to lock down. Scouting. Damage V Unholy. The crit doesn't matter too much because Punish doesn't hit very hard. Let's see, so... Oh, Stress versus Beast, that's got to go. Only Meditate, that's fine. So he's amazing in the Warrens. And... I can actually remove some of those. Those aren't that important. He's just our Warren specialist. Beast Slayer, that's nice. Wield Scrounger. I'm just looking for the twerks that are especially good, like Corvid's Grace. Tough. Hard Skinned is amazing. Fated is amazing as well. Okay, money's looking pretty good. It's a champion dungeon in the Weald. I think we'll do 3 of each of these. We'll go a little extra with shovels. 4 shovels is probably fine. Actually go for 6 blood because we've got a lot of Crimson Curse people. That's a champ dungeon, so Laudanum is good. 2 and 2 is normally fine. We might as well go heavy on the food. Right, let's get him.
To end the tiresome domestic distraction, I instructed my newly formed militia of hardened bandits, brigands, and killers to go forth and do their work. Compliance and order were restored, and the noisome population of the hamlet was culled to more manageable numbers.
Cult, Jesus.
The smell of sulfur and gunpowder hangs in the air. The war machine is close.
I saw a meme that made me chuckle. It said that if 2020 had a narrator, and then it's a picture of the ancestor. Oh, that's pretty appropriate.
Loot are often low on supplies. Nature herself.
I'll give them blood as soon as we get into our first battle, and I have to assume the boss is going to be there. That's not a very good dungeon layout for us. Pretty terrible, actually. I don't buy any torches. Oh god. Probably going to be a failed mission. Oh, I forgot to buy torches. Doing this as a dark run. There's no bueno. $63. No! Damn it. Great, a fully Crimson Cursed party. This is not going well. No, come on. Fucking hell. Well, 42 dodge is really high dodge. And now we don't have any dodge. 9 to 15. I'm better off raging. Oh, fuck it.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all. As the fiend falls,
I don't have any stun though, which is something worth being concerned about.
Great is the weapon that cuts.
The key to fighting these chevaliers is to stun them. Perfect. That's what I was going to do anyway. Although, did he resist the protection reduction? Yeah, he did. 7 to 13, 12 to 21. Decent damage.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
I don't know how much money I actually want to keep in these runs. I expect this is going to be an aborted mission because I forgot to buy torches.
Mechanical hazards. possessed by evil intent. A handsome reward for a task well performed.
What's that worth? 1750. It's worth a full stack. No, but I want to 75,000. I think let's prioritize heirlooms. Keep building all those other structures. This is bad. I think I just keep smashing the hateful Wendigo. Virago. God, that's a lot of stress. Ah, it applies marked. No. Good dodge. I probably should have ignored the raving madman and just focused down the Virago. 19 hit points. Dodged.
Diminished.
Nah. The amount of dodge we have to deal with is a bit of a problem.
Press disadvantage. Give them no quarter. The abyss returns even the boldest gaze. Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Woo! Lordy. Nice.
Executed.
I could give the battlefield bandage to Bassett, but then I can't have two characters applying heal every turn. I won't have enough damage then. Okay, he's done at least. Ow, God. So it only gives the heal buff on the first time he goes down to 0 hit points, which I suppose is fair enough. Please dodge. Ow. Actually, that wasn't worth it. Should have just finished him off. Now we are taking hopelessly too much stress. Helps a little. It's still worth doing that heal, even though it's greatly reduced healing.
Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
Sucks we have to camp so early. I probably should have given up this money. I should just be taking gems. Just gems and then heirlooms. Awesome, we got 14 respite points. Self only, minus 50 stress. That's actually worth using. Oh, we don't have any. I don't have any prevent nighttime ambush. The party surprise, I think, is going to be well worth it. Scouting chance. Maybe we take the scouting chance. Get up to 75 scouting. Maybe we can find a secret chamber. Let's see, speed, stress, self-only damage, blight, bleed, disease. Blight is great. Bleed is not great. Disease. Don't have any diseases here that I need to remove very much. Remove, blood, bleed, heal, plus stress. Self, accuracy, and crit I think I need to do. Then the other question is, I think I might have to use some encouragement. I don't have any other good stress skills. God, are we gonna get ambushed?
The light, the promise of safety.
Excellent. If I can keep collecting torches, maybe there's a chance we can get there and then light torches before the final battle. But there's going to be a lot of fighting in the dark, and I imagine our stress is going to get out of control and we're going to have to abandon the run before then. Unless we get super lucky and the stress actually leads to positive outcomes. Do we focus down this bitch? I think we do. Let's see, what's the blight resistance is really good. I want to try to stun him. Should we just take down the fungal claw? I mean, we got a chance to take him down pretty quick. Can I not throw caltrops? Speed, damage taken. Let's just take down the fungal claw. It's our best chance to get someone dead quickly. But now the next turn I want to focus down the crone because I revealed her.
How quickly the tide turns.
I've already marked the claw, so maybe I'll take down the claw. Just one less damage source on the battlefield. I mean, she's doing mostly stress and whatnot. I'm gonna have to transform, I think. Puking on him is not gonna help. 10 hit points. Rake. What are the chances that Rake does 10 here? Not very good. No! Bleed. Yes. Okay, good. He's done. Is this dodge? It is dodge reduction. That's kind of nice. These two synergizing. You have protection reduction and dodge reduction.
Reeling. About to break. Could have sworn I could use slam from there, but alright. Come on, give us a nice crit in a one shot. No! How could she still have 41 dodges? She resisted the debuff. Annihilated.
Ramadi's like, hold my axe. Hold my bounty contract. Check this shit out. Get resisted, you fucking nerd. I think Roussel keep trying to chain stun this dude. Because then actually, finish him does extra damage versus stunned. Not as good as marking, but then again, 97 hit points, so So I can do 13 to 26 or 15 to 30. Target, I think that it's... Can't do anything. I can shoot him. But marking and lowering the dodge puts him in one-shot range to the bounty hunter. Nice.
Blow. Prodigious size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
Oh god, no, so many fights. Sapphires are really good. Although, what are the chances really I'll find more sapphires? So that's the problem with those higher tier gems. Unless it's a long dungeon and I have an antiquarian, I'm unlikely to... I probably shouldn't have taken that, to be fair. Oh well. Blight damage is 60. No, I meant to stun. Damn. 22 damage. Perfect. 6 and 5 is 11, so I need 9 damage there. That'll do. That'll do.
Mortality clarified in a single strike. Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken.
+11 +9, that's really good damage.
These nightmarish creatures.
Okay, so one more torch and we can do the final battle at 100% torchlight, assuming we can make it there.
A fortune waiting to be spent.
Let's go, boys. Here's a big nasty fight. That's a lot of poison damage. I kind of wish the Arbalest was faster so she can reveal these people sooner. I think I transform and I rake. Probably killing this thing before it marks. Well, no, both of these two are going to mark.
The ground quakes.
Let's hope that was the right decision.
A dizzying blow to body and brain.
Owie. We know, unless they crit, the groping swipes aren't too dangerous. I feel like claw or rake rather should do bleeding damage. Not for balance reasons, but just because of skill description reasons. %89 hit chance, lower speed, increased damage taken.
Obliterated.
So think about the flagellant, he almost never dodges. But I mean, I kind of don't mind. Of all of the characters, if anyone is going to be at low hit points, I want it to be the flagellant. Good. I probably should have used flare and try to reduce some stress. So it's 15 plus it's 18. That takes him down to 0, so I need the flagellant to heal himself. It's pretty bad, actually. Like a team with multiple flagellants could actually be pretty sick.
Mount, so too will resistance.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
Secrets and wonders can be
So we
found
got to fight fully dark now. Probably another 3 or 4 fights. There's almost no chance we get through this without some morale breaks. We'd have to get so lucky. The extra torch is nice.
If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
No! Ah, that's nasty.
Such a terrible assault cannot be left unanswered.
25 stress? Good lord. Okay, I didn't expect that much damage, but that's nice. 91% chance I'd need to crit. No crit. But at least now if I hit this.
Destroyed.
Get out of here, nerd. Big dodge. Owie, no dodge. 12 damage on the sycophant. And he resists! Oh, come on! The problem is, the A-bomb is the only chance to stun the Chevalier. God damn it. Okay, Rapturous isn't so bad, it's these guys that are the problem. Oh, big hit. That's so close. Stun is great. Nice. Bounty Hunter for the win.
A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless. What to get rid of? What to get rid of?
Probably the anti-venom. That's only 4 crests. Oh, the laudanum. Laudanum.
The darkness holds much.
Please no fight. Okay, these suck. Surprise is not great either. But I'm only going to transform because I can use Slam then to move myself forward. They definitely nerfed Caltrops. Caltrops used to be a lot more useful. It used to hit positions 3 and 4 and apply bleed, but understandably that was a little too strong. Shot. Nice. Resisted. Curses. Oh, for fuck's sake. So we got to get them all quite low and then finish them all on the same round. Okay, so the bounty hunters should be good now, pretty much.
A decisive pummeling.
But he resisted, really? These things, when they split, they should lose half their hit points. Hit exactly the one I didn't want it to hit. I need to be getting them all down low.
Those who covet injury find it in no short supply.
Don't have bandages. I have to heal myself because I can't afford to be rolling death's door every turn now, with bleeding especially. Okay, so but they still hit the big slime. Someone else finish off this one. Nice. If he fails the death blow, run is over. No, fuck off. There we go, it's better.
Well struck.
Okay, so now we're just gonna one-shot this thing. It can't really be stunned. Oh, please dodge, please. Oh, god damn it.
Impressive.
Oh, so I can't transform again.
A singular strike.
Oh, this was hard.
A victory.
Could have done that better. Didn't fight that very well. Okay, so we got one resolve.
Success so clearly.
This masochism is going to be an issue, though.
Or is it merely a trick of the light?
I don't see this as a successful run. It's already worth it if we abandon, but at this point I'm going to take the 1,000 gold, just because I expect to have to flee during the next fight. That's all going to come down to whether Ramadi gets a successful resolve check or not. I clearly can't afford to transform anymore, but I kind of have to. And that puts him in position 4. Oh, that wasn't the right thing to do. God, the surprises in the last couple battles have devastated us. The lack of torches is what's ruined this run. Oh, don't you dare, you piece of shit.
Blurred vision.
Okay, that helps.
The end approaches.
Okay, here we go. Okay, it's an abandoned run then. The thing is with the 16 pounders, if you can't depend on your guys to hit the guy that lights the fuse, you're gonna have a very bad time. Something so simple as forgetting to bring torches has totally ruined me.
A powerful blow.
Owie!
As life ebbs, terrible vistas of emptiness reveal themselves.
Flagellant for the win. That's a new record for total healing done in a single go.
Precision and power.
Nice damage. 2 hit points, too little. Oh, for goodness sake.
And now the true test. Hold fast or expire. A brilliant confluence of skill and purpose.
Well, we tried. We did well. It's still decent.
You cannot learn a thing you think you know.
Miserable bad. A simple thing.
Let me share with you the terrible wonders I have come to know.
Some stressed lads. So Frosty obviously has to flagellate. Roussel. Necromania is really bad. Let's have him flagellate as well. Flagellant will only flagellate, of course. Oh, for fuck's sake. Well, we can take her along and then just give the resolve trinkets. Not resolve. What are they called again? Virtue. Give her the virtue trinkets. Give her like 70% chance to proc a virtue. Man, it's a lot of negative shit I gotta get rid of. Bloodthirsty is dreadful. Can't have that. I like the disease resist. That's good. Man, we need to do a money run. Let's decide on what we're gonna do and who's gonna do it. I might do some offline money runs. I could just try the 16-pounder again. I mean, who's available? Carl Gartler is decent for a 16-pounder run because he can hit the guy in front and the cannon. Take Tibon to heal. Dalmar would not be that bad. He can use open vein. Duelist advance would then mean I can't take him along. Pistol shot is kind of eh. The ranged skills are a little eh. Double riposte could be good. We've got our healer there. Okay, so that sets us up for a money run. But this now's not the time for the money run. Now is the time to try to take down this dude. Run. Okay, so importantly, Montfiquet can hit position 3. He'll start every battle with bolster, then he will probably retribute, then he will crush, and he will... I like Rampart because of the forward one, helps with the juggling around. Duelist advance, let's take Grape Shot, and I think I'm going to prefer Open Vein for these high protection nerds. Chandos I like against the 16-pounder. Because there's Mark Target, which synergizes with not really any of these guys, I suppose. Pick to the face we know is amazing because it's armor piercing. But then I would be taking Pick to the face instead of Dolmar, basically, which I suppose isn't too bad. We can't really... being able to remove poison is nice. Mobilny. Maybe one of these two just as a ranged damage dealer. But then pistol shot damage versus marked damage mod minus 15. If it's a straight position 4 damage dealer, then the Hound's Master is superior. Thing is, now we've got 2 damage versus marked target people. Do something a little different, which I don't typically do in this fight. I could actually put the... where is he? Occultist in position 2. We use Sacrificial Stab, we use Weakening Curse, Healing, and the Mark Target. So he marks, he helps with healing. Or I could even take away the healing and then give a stun. Why don't we try that instead? The stun option is particularly good in the wield. God Dog. I think I'll take God Dog over healing because the Flagellant is so good at healing. Primarily going to be using Pick to the Face, Lunge in case we get shuffled, Thrown Dagger for hitting position 3 and 4, Poison Dart's not so useful, Shadow Fade for the back effect, also for more shuffle. Okay, so we know who we're going to be taking against the Brigand 16-pounder. How does this fight go down against a 16-pounder? Chandos uses... Target Whistle I don't think is useful against the cannon. I think it has gigantic debuff resist, so you can't really... you can mark it, but you can't lower its protection. Although marking it is still useful. So he uses Mark, he uses Hound's Harry, damage. Mittens uses Pick to the Face, armor piercing, which is amazing. Mobilny primarily lowers damage and protection, applies Mark, does direct damage and stun selectively, and then T-Bon is just there to pump out the heals. Pretty much the same setup. So Tibon, actually, if you're going to be stunning and using debuff, then hell, the Demon Cauldron. Look at this, he's got plus 60% debuff skill. Maybe he will be able to apply debuffs to the cannon. Damage and protection. 140 base. So that's 200% chance to apply a debuff. But then the cannon has, I think, 220 debuff resistance, so it's 0% chance to apply debuff. The stun skill chance is going to be great, so it's extra 50% plus 150, so it's 200% stun chance. That makes him a pretty reliable stunner. Mittens, we want anything that's going to buff damage. Dodge, accuracy for ranged skill, crit, trap, disarm, scouting. I like that. Blight skill, damage versus blighted. What is her disease resistance too low? But we've got a lot of very low disease resists. That's no good. But how much of a problem is the disease really? Accuracy and speed in position 4. I don't think he needs the accuracy, just the damage is great. Let's go with probably the same trinkets that the Arbalest was using. Ancestor's musket ball, but of course he can't use bullseye, so he can use accuracy, speed, crit damage. And then nice, that stress in position 4 offsets that. Camping skills. That prevent nighttime ambush is the most important one. I don't think this is the time to be locking in positive quirks. What's our next thing we're going to build? House of the Yellow Hand for sure. So we're going to focus on portraits if we can get them. But this run we're going to focus on cash. Let's get that cash back up. Okay, when we come back we'll take another stab at the Brigand 16-pounder. We're going to be taking T-Bon, Mobilny, Mittens, and Chandos. Thanks for watching, friends. This is Stobbie's Darkest Dungeon run. Man, I think we're pretty far along. It's literally the 16-pounder. That's the last of the regular bosses. Then it's the Darkest Dungeon runs, which I've never done before. Those are going to be brutal, and the Countess. Let's take down this damn 16-pounder. And then I'll do a bunch of offline grinding to unlock the Countess fight. And we'll get wrecked by the Countess a couple times. Finally take her down. And then it's just the assaults in the Darkest Dungeon left. Thanks for watching, and see you guys next time.